Party Petee, and we are casting the Captain's Draft
Dire
3.0
ban.
presented by Dota Cinema and Moonduck TV. We're going to go straight into the bans here,
Radiant team
and there's
ban.
IO being banned out, Lifestealer, Invoker, and Darkseer. So, a lot of semi-pushers being banned out here. There's no Lycan. There's no
Dire
Global
team
Ward
ban.
running around. Last time the Global Ward game was played for the Night Stalker, though, it did not go well, and well, they lost. So, we're going to jump into Game 3 here, Complexity versus Team Spirit, Captain's Draft 3.0, and we're going to see what Complexity are going to do for this third ban. Tiny gets banned out, even though they banned out the IO, so there wasn't really too much of a... I don't know why they banned that out, basically is what I'm saying. Team Spirit, again, they went for first
Enchantress.
pick. They get the Enchantress out, which is actually going to be very interesting. Enchantress is definitely going to be a very questionable pick here with, well, I guess Team Spirit are just going to go for more jungling again. They're going to try and go for jungle pushing. There's no Chen, so they're trying to get the next best thing, which is Enchantress. So Complexity are analyzing the fact that they picked up pushing lineup again. Vengeful Spirit gets picked up as probably a support here. I don't know, actually. Well, the way I've seen Complexity play, I've seen some carry Vengeful Spirits going out from Complexity. So I won't be surprised if this Venge will be going carry Venge or not. We'll just have to wait and see. We're taking a long time for the second pick. I mean, Omni Knight's still in the pool. We all know Sir Action Slacks would want to see Omni Knight. But Queen of Pain picked up, which is another old classic. There's no Death Prophet in this. Yeah, there's no Death Prophet. So there's the Queen of Pain to make up for the Death Prophet, pretty much, is how I'm going to put it here. So their Death Prophet is Queen of Pain on the side of Complexity. It's going to be a good semi-core, which means Vengeful Spirit will probably be running as a support. I'm probably going to sneeze. There it is. So we're going to jump straight into Team Spirit secondary pick. Disruptor, which is a very interesting pick. I just saw that Meepo is in the pool, so I would really love to see the Meepo. I don't think anyone on this team plays Meepo. I think Always Want to Fly played Meepo. There's the Omni Knight. Sir Action Slacks is gonna... I'm gonna tweet this. Yeah, there we go. Sir Action Slacks is gonna be happy. So a lot of people are saying Rubik Morphling. Rubik Morphling for sure. I want to see Meepo. I want to see Meepo so bad, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Yeah, here goes the millions of tweets that are gonna come from Sir Action Slacks and Omni Knight being picked up. I'm pretty sure that if Slacks had the ability to change his hair and grow an actual beard like Omni Knight's, he would probably be Omni Knight. Okay, time for the actual discussion. This could be a core Omni Knight, because there's the Disruptor, and Enchantress was picked up first, which could have been their support initial pickup. Sand King gets picked up on the side of Complexity for some Disable Stun. And, man, they got 10 seconds left in their overall pick time here. They gotta figure out what they want to do. Because I found out that there is no reserve time.
5 seconds remaining.
They pick up Medusa, so that's definitely the pure carry here. So they're planning a late game, which I'm not going to like, because I got somewhere to be. Somewhere. Sometime. You don't need to worry about that. It's not Minecraft. Yet. So far, there's a lot of pure carry going on the side of Complexity here. So Complexity's trying to make a game last along a pretty long while here to end up getting some good kills here. Hopefully causing some good aggression, basically. Dragon Knight and Slark picked up on the side of Team Spirit. So this very well could be a semi-core Omni Knight. Razor picked up as the semi-carry here. So it's going to be a Sand King Vengeful Spirit support with Queen of Pain as the secondary core or as the split core with Medusa, Razor as the primary carries, with Razor being the semi carry and Medusa being the hard carry. Dragon Knight being semi carry here, Enchantress being probably not support, sadly. So we're gonna see a semi core. We're gonna see a semi core Enchantress, a semi carry Slark, a pure carry Dragon Knight, or other way around. Pure carry Medusa, semi carry Razor, semi core Queen of Pain, with Vengeful Spirit, Sand King as support, Disruptor, Omni-Knight as support. I don't know. Gold Black doesn't play supports. Enchantress was played. Afterlife did play.
10 seconds remaining.
There's no real initiators in this game. So we're gonna start off with the Radiant again. Something I'd like to point out, Sir Action Slacks, if you're watching, this is Gold Black playing Omni-Knight. Gold Black is not actually that good at playing Omni-Knight yet. Always Want to Fly is going to be on the Disruptor Samurai. Slark, a lot of drawing on the map on the side of Omni-Knight. Slark being ran by Ramses, and Dragon Knight being on Iceberg. Beautiful set. I didn't use the shield for my set. I have the genuine Runecrest shield. And lastly, on the Radiant side, Enchantress Afterlife being played by Afterlife. There's some aggression actually immediately going on the bot here, but Slark expect pounce. Vengeful Spirit stunned, but nothing really happened. They missed the other secondary stun. They might have seen the ward here. Smoke actually did go down, so they smoked for that, and smoke now expires. So we're going to go to the Dire Heroes explanation. It's going to be Limp on the Razor. That's a dead Razor. There's nothing on him, not even stuff from the beginner's chest. Handskin running the Vengeful Spirit. Medusa running, or Chessie running as Medusa, which is very strange because he was Enigma last game. And there was some times where I couldn't agree with his choices. Swindles running the Sanku, and last but not least, Z-Freak running as the Quap of Pain. Top rune, no contest here on the side of Team Spirit, so that's definitely going to Razor. There was nobody bot to get that rune there, so Disruptor's on the choice of whether or not he wants to pick it up. He's going to stand on top of it and wait for Dragon Knight to get there. Queen of Pain pings it out. Might be able to blink on top of him. And gets it. So so both runes are picked up on the side of Complexity here. What a beautiful rune steal. And Disruptor's just going to try and get some extra damage on him. So immediately we're going to go into the net worth here. It actually is a mid Omni-Knight, so it could very well be a core Omni-Knight. No, never mind. It's just Omni-Knight being there for now. It's Dragon Knight roaming back in. Man, I was going to be excited. I was going to be so excited. Omni-Knight might want to try and stack her people here. He's got Purification and... Oh, what? Wait a minute. Iron Talon Omni-Knight. We are going to see a semi-core Omni-Knight. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so good. Maybe see a semi-core. Maybe he's just hard jungle farm support. I don't know. Respect Purification. And he's jungling. So, we'll figure it out. So, dual, easy lane for Always Want to Fly and the Slark on Gold Hook with no particle effects. No particle effects. Do these guys have particle effects? I'm watching the stream here to figure out if they have particle effects. Z-Freak's just camping out in the forest there. Nope, they don't have particle effects on their stuff either. Sandkung, trying his best to jungle farm here. Is actually pretty low HP, so he needs to be a little bit careful. In fact, he has no HP. He's basically doing the same thing Omni-Knight's trying to do. I think the Twitch stream is ahead of me now. Is it? No, it's not. I'm ahead by like 20 seconds.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Getting some serious sap damage here from the Dragon Knight. That's actually all of his damage, so Dragon Knight won't be able to do anything. Because then he'll just be hurting himself. That's a lot of early damage going out to Razor here. He has 2 specs in the static link, so he's definitely going to get static links 100% here in this mid lane. Oh, just so much damage. So much damage. I swear, if this is actually a semi-core Omni-Knight, I'm going to cry. Of pure happiness. Minion pinged out by Hanskin here. Needs to be a little bit careful here. Hanskin's taking a little bit of too much extra damage here. And there's no, there was an enchant on the side of Enchantress, so he could have done it. Mana Salve popped out on Hanskin, so he's gonna try and play a little bit less aggressive in the lane. What did that courier have? He had a healing salve or something. Nope, he had that. Ring of Tequila. Ring of Tequila. Ring of Tequila, everybody. Ring of Tequila. Bot rune scouted out by Hanskin. Not there. Actually, no, he's going to go and try and get a stun here on the Dragon Knight. But the Dragon Knight has 1 in his armor. So he's got 7 base armor here. And needs to be a little bit careful here. Bot getting some extra aggression here. Slark is able to escape from it. But they're pinging out. Don't jump on that guy. You're going to die.
That's a first blood.
Oh my gosh, I missed it. They get the Dragon Knight mid despite having more armor.
First time for everything.
And, wow, that's sad. See, they went for bottle. I tell people all the time, if you're a mid Dragon Knight, just go for a dang Soul Ring. You have enough HP. You don't need a bottle. Just get Soul Ring. That's basically like, come on. It's basically like having whatever. Whatever. My Dragon Knight builds aren't their Dragon Knight builds, so that's why they're pro players and I'm not. And I'm just a caster. Just a caster. So, net worth is still Razor on the top. Razor needs to be a little bit careful here. He doesn't see Gold Black here. But it doesn't matter because Limp is sapping some serious damage here. 91 damage. Dragon Knight, once again, cannot hit the creep wave with normal attacks. He won't end up getting any damage out. Tries to stun Limp here. He's not going to die because it's only 3 charges. And he pops Fairy Fire. Hanskin comes in. Stuns out Always Want to Fly. Always Want to Fly is definitely going down here. There was a 1 TP rotation here by the Queen with Hanskin floating around here. Salve popped on the Razor. I'm pretty sure Razor actually had Salve too, so I think they double salved. Arcane Salve on Vengeful Spirit. Vengeful Spirit's actually coming back around here and actually places a ward, so Iceberg knows that he sees him there, but Complexity's getting some really good early beginning jumps here. Uses the haste to get the courier out of there. Enchantress diving pretty heavy here. Dies to the tower here. That was a really weird way to die there. So, I mean, Chessie gets a little bit of extra damage. Or a little bit extra farm. Razor, again, jumps on to the... Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Complexity's getting a lot of kills all around the board here. Wow, yeah, I'm watching the replay right now over on the Twitch stream. And, like, he just barely made that.
Radiant's top tower is under
and then
attack.
I'm watching the fight there. Just Razor absolutely decimated with that damage sap in mid. Dragon Knight's not having a fun time. They need to find out someone else that can rotate here. Omni Knight, Iron Talon still. I don't know what he's trying to build. Disruptor's a DD. Going in to try and kill the... he's actually haste DD, so they're going to try his best to get an aggro on the creep wave here. Oh, Swindles might actually go down here. Swindles will not be going down. He's Dust Storm into a creep wave, and Ramses gets to end up the final kill on that. That was a beautiful use of the haste and the attack speed there that Disruptor passively has. Boots picked up on the Slark, so he's got a little bit more regen. Disregards the Mango now that he's got that great HP regen passivity. Chassis, he's got a Ring of Aquila, so they needed to be a little bit smart here with Complexity's builds. There's 2 rocks on the side of Complexity here. Stacking happening here. There's 3 stacks. They have no idea that there are 3 stacks up on the Radiant side, and stacks wise for the Dire are none. Dragon Knight needs to get a Mask of Dominator? Yeah, Mask of Dominator. What is it? What is it called? Helm of the Dominator. That's what it is. My gosh. You need to get a Helm of the Dominator. They need to be a little bit careful here. Hanskin's right around the backside, but there wasn't enough damage sap for Iceberg to actually end up having a lot of damage here. Gets stunned out either way. And, yeah, so Iceberg learned a little bit here. He knows that whenever he's going to damage sap, that's probably going to be the time he needs to get back. Meanwhile, bottom, Slark jumps onto Swindles here and pops Magic
Radiant's
Immunity
bottom tower is
onto...
under attack.
Where did he go? I blinked up. So Slark ends up getting the kill on the Sandcoon with Omni Knight popping that that Magic Immunity right at the best time, right in the middle of that ultimate. So it was a really good time for that cast there. Mid's still trying to get some aggro on this Dragon Knight. It's another one of those situations where we don't want the Dragon to go late, so we want it to end now. Oh my goodness, Medusa's just getting absolutely decimated by this Enchantress here. And there's no way that they're going to be able to deal enough damage here onto this...
Dire's bottom tower is
she
under
moves so
attack.
fast. She has 380 move speed. Sun goes out on the Always Wanna Fly. They're going to get Always Wanna Fly at least. Afterlife is going to get out for sure. So Chessie still, I don't know what's going on with Chessie here, but we can just roll with it. We're gonna roll with it. Handskin, he's got some sentries to try and pull this camp here, but it's not spawned yet. I don't think you really have a chance to do it here. In fact, you might have just sentried your own camp. No, you didn't. Still spawned. Dragon Knight. So the farm's pretty spread out here, with Queen of Pain actually on the support level of farm. Is kind of hard to understand here. Razor sapping more damage. He's at plus 89. Iceberg can't deal damage to the lane or else he'll lose HP. He's just circling around like a boy. 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 What do I do? What do I do? I got no damage. Can't get no last. Oh, got my damage back. He needs to get a Quelling Blade. He actually stuns out Limp here. And in come Ramses. Limp has no other thing he can do here, so he's going to try and kill Iceberg. But dies in exchange. Chessie actually did a TP rotate. Probably should have stayed at the top. Get that farm, because this is not a lane that you want to be in. Gets a good kill on a good amount of drain on Iceberg there, but Iceberg had no mana to lose. Regen pinged out bottom. It's going to go to the way of the Dragon Knight here. Yep, there it is. He actually has Bottle, so he's probably not going to use it immediately. Yep, doesn't do it. Omni Knight, back in the forest. Just going full ham. Just doing his thing. I swear, this is a semi-core Omni Knight. Swindles, trying to get enough money for a Blink Dagger here. He wants Stat Boots instead. He's got to be a little bit careful here. He needs to stun to get these creeps without dying. Nope, it's gonna be fine. He just barely makes it. My goodness. Just running it really close here, Swindles. Running it really close here. What are you doing? What are you doing? Queen of Pain pings out the stack that they're gonna try and aggress on now. Queen of Pain wants to get that stack. She has an ult to do it now, so she's level 7. She's still on the support wise on the net graph, but so is Dragon Knight. Dragon Knight is not doing that well in farm here, so he's still having a lot of problems.
Bottom tower is under attack.
My goodness me. Pings out, saying look out bottom. Sentries pop down. G warded. Go Black, good job. Go Black is gonna post up that sentry ward there. Look at all the announcers. I forgot that I was all the way out like that.
No sorceries avail.
They're gonna try and dive with the Stark here onto Z-Freak, and they want to try and get a relocate, but that's not gonna happen. Limp's relocate, whatever. I like relocate better. I am food. I require hunger. I am hunger. I require food. Dragon Knight is going to be jumped on here. There's nothing that they can really do, because stun was used initially, and stun's not spec'd up pretty highly here. In fact, yeah, it's not really that useful. Always Want to Fly pings out the great stack that's just sitting there. Z-Freak, stuns, cancel, silence, everything. Nothing's going to happen. Stack's still there. So, and now they know about it, so they're gonna want to find a way to get rid of that stack. No one really has a way to do it. Smart, he's got 2k net worth here, so I mean, something I've been seeing a lot, which is actually pretty sad, is Battle Fury Slark. This is really strange. Really strange, I must say. Yeah. Omni Knight still farming up the forest. Still farming up the forest. Stack. Chassis is going to try and go for the stack here. He's actually level 10. So he'll have some superior damage with Vengeful here now. They need to get this while it's still up and moving. This build, I was told yesterday that this build was, or that there needs to be a better build for this Vengeful Spirit pickup here. It needs to be 1 Speckled Wave of Terror and then all the rest in the Vengeance Aura or something like that. I can't remember. Jesse's going to go for the stack now that they know, but in comes bottom. There's actually smoke, so they need to be a little bit careful here. They see them. They see that stack's going down.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, there's no way Jesse's going to get out of this.
Dire's top tower is under
He's got enough mana to survive. He can actually Wand and maybe make it. Nope, he's definitely going down here. Too much damage going out. Jesse's actually killed by Disruptor, so that was actually a bad choice there. 2 carries going down on the side of Complexity here, and they didn't get hardly any of the stack. In fact, Disruptor didn't even kill them. Yeah, so Ramses actually he's getting nuked by the creeps here.
Dire's middle tower is under
Sand King denies top tower, so they need to work on that. They know that they're not going to be able to get this stack without Ramses losing a significant amount of HP. Dragon Knight doesn't have his AoE thing either, so it's not really going to work out too well.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are
they're going to try and aggro top here. They're not going to be able to really get this. In fact, I think Slark is pinging, dude, we got to go because you're not going to be able to get the rest of that stack. And he's like, yeah, I know. Even though I haven't freaking DD, guys, I could have got it. My gosh. Top got some aggro. Didn't really do a lot here. Z-Freak's just roaming around. He's got a smoke, so I think this is a support. What? Is this a support Queen of Pain? I don't get it. Because Queen of Pain's on the support net worth right now. I don't know, guys. I just don't know. They're going to finish up the stack here on bottom. Get as much as they can.
Bottom tower is under attack.
And the Yash is picked up by Medusa. Instead, it would have been the point booster. Yeah, Z-Freak's pretty much supporting at this point. He's roaming around, not doing anything. And he was still able to do the bottle thing. The ward is pinged out that there's a sentry on the ground. Or there's a new observer on the ground on the side of Complexity. Just the farm on Complexity is not really that good for this Queen of Pain that was technically supposed to be support. The jungle Sand King is getting a lot more. In fact, has a Blink Dagger. It is going bottom to try and help with this possible team fight that's occurring here. The Slark has 2 specs in his ultimate, so he's able to escape it pretty easily. Sand King got reported top, so this bot tower is definitely going to go down because of that report.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Disruptor didn't even use an ultimate here. Slark is invis. You're probably going to jump onto this Queen of Pain here. And relocate is successful. Z-Freak goes down to the Omni Knight heal. And oh my gosh, the Omni Knight is level 9. And all he was is Iron Talon shield in the freaking. Wow. Wow, that's just some outstanding farm. Oh.
I'm in your debt.
Blink Dagger going out on the Dragon Knight. Maybe another kind of weird pick, I must say, but he has his tier 2 ultimate now, which will allow him to get some easier farm when it comes to waves and camps. Needs to be a little bit careful here. Sand King's coming around and has stun, plus Blink Dagger. Actually, Swindles needs to be a little bit more careful here. The tower's going to end up causing him to die. The fortification didn't really help. He's going to die here if he's not too careful. And he didn't end up dying, but they're going to try, Enchantress is going to try his best to try and chase after the invisible thing that's not there. Meanwhile, bot, Hanskin's definitely going down to Slark here. So the early game ganks were proving okay for Complexity, but now it's just not happening. Team Spirit's grouping up more and more to be able to deal out that damage
Dire's
that is
middle
required
tower
of the
is
team
under
here.
attack.
Meanwhile, mid still getting pushed in by this Dragon Knight. I gotta love using Dragon Knight. Like Dragon Knight, it's just definitely my most fun character to play when it comes to just screwing around. Enchanted Creep, just watching out over the cliff here. Pops a
Dire's
spell
bottom
on Swindles
tower
here.
is under attack.
In fact, Enchantress is still roaming around near that creep. You might want to try and get a kill off of this, but doesn't... Oh my gosh, why is it Dragon Lance all the time? It's always Dragon Lance. 130 range attack speed. And she's gonna try and send the creep into Roshan. Actually goes down here. That's an easy 79 gold going the way of complexity, but you know, 79 gold. What is that gonna do for you? So complexity needs to figure out how to get this game moving here. Oh my
Radiant's
gosh, it
bottom
is.
tower is
It's a
under
support Queen of
attack.
Pain, guys. Support Queen of Pain. Who's the core here? Sand King is probably the core. Yeah, Swindles is playing core Sand King. Dragon Knight ulti cast on the backside. There's going to be a crazy team fight going out here. Sand King is channeling ulti, but it doesn't matter because... Oh, no, it doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter. Nope, everyone's fine. Ult goes out on Z-Freak, actually, so 2-3 kills going the way of complexity here. So now they have a little bit more of advantage. Z-Freak needs to be careful here. Doesn't actually go down here. Iceberg is also going to be a little bit careful here. They stun out the Vengeful Spirit. Vengeful Spirit stunned back. And that is a team wipe going the way of Team Spirit, with Z-Freak actually like only barely within the death range here. Like under the 50 HP, has little to no HP regen in the first place.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So they need to be a little bit careful here. They're definitely gonna get this tower. There's nothing contesting this tower here. Disruptor teleporting in. Great, maybe trying to defend this tier 2 here. TP's going out. The Enchantress is coming in. Limp needs to be really careful here. He actually BKBs to prevent the relocate. And he's definitely... Oh my gosh, the beautiful stun going out by Handskin. Everyone's going to make it out perfectly fine. So, another kill, a free kill on the Disruptor. Everyone TP's out. And, well, BKB usage on the Razor. So they know that they know that Razor has a BKB. They know that it's 9 seconds now. So again, they just need to be a little bit careful here with how Team Spirit's going to be playing with 9 and 12 at the moment, which is a very beautiful standpoint for complexity at this point. Sand King picks up the Veil of Discord, which I can sort of agree with, sort of can't agree with. Mostly I can't agree with it. Jesse's still trying to get some forest farm here. He's pretty much on his, in fact, that's exactly what they're going to build. He's going to go directly into a Manta instead of a Lincoln Sphere. And that's exactly what's going to happen here. Sankun, he's getting pretty steady farm here. He's actually on the top 5 net worth. And this Queen of Pain is just nowhere on the net worth charts. Like, I thought Queen of Pain was going to be a core here. In fact, there's going to be an Aghanim Scepter going out. Plan on an Aghanim Scepter going out on the Queen of Pain. Let's talk about items here. Enchantress, this build has been like used for almost every game I've seen so far. It is this Dragon Lance bullcrap. It's just the most powerful build at the moment. Let's actually take a quick pause here about talking about that discussion. Iceberg might get initiated upon here, never mind. Alright, so we're going to go back to mid and talk about this build. Dragon Lance into Aghanim Scepter has been the craziest build for Enchantress I've seen in a long time. It's a beautiful build. Increased the attack range of the hero, which is just outstanding. Which means if she keeps impetus on right click, she will have increased attack range beyond all measures, and she can just move really fast. She's like a car at this point. Dragon Knight, Blink Dagger, he might be going into BKB here. We could see it if he's gonna buy the piece right now, which most likely it's gonna be BKB. Yeah, there it is. He's gonna go into BKB. So again, the crazy Enchantress build. There's something coming in the courier for Enchantress, actually. It's no, I'm right, actually. It's skimmed over the secret shop, and it's going to be an Aghanim Scepter build. Swindles needs to be careful here. There's no method of detection. Swindles got silenced out here. Actually, that's fine because they wasted a Disruptor ulti on Swindles. But then again, I forgot Sand Kung is a core Sand Kung in this game. Iceberg is gonna just hit the creeps, kill the creeps.
Dyer's
This will be an
top
easy
is
tower.
under
There's nothing
attack.
that Complexity can really do to contest this. This is another one of those situations where it's gonna be out-pushed.
Dyer's
This is a
top
pushing
tower
game,
has
and
fallen.
then Complexity is a killing game. So it's like, I mean, there's a lot of things you could say to explain about what's going to happen in this game, but in the end, it's going to be more of a Dragon Knight's going to end up dominating the mid game, which it is at the moment, despite how low the farm on the Dragon Knight was in mid, and despite that he's actually number 4 in the top 5 chart at the moment. And I mean, his last hits are okay. He's under the Enchantress, so he has more net worth than the Enchantress at the moment. But with these 3 dire heroes on the top net worth at the moment, there's definitely something that they gotta look out for. Hanskin has an arcane rune. Doesn't really look like that's gonna be 2 smokes on the Queen of Bane. It's gonna be a weird game. AC gonna go out on the way of Razor here, that's for sure. I don't know what Swindles is trying to build here. Scotty is actually picked up first on Medusa instead of a Manta style here. So a little more survivability without the regen and without the attack speed, but they're going to go and aggress this tower. They know that Chassis has this Scotty now, so they need to be a lot more careful. Chassis is losing a lot of unnecessary mana here. Actually stuns out the Tornado Creep, and they're going to get this mid tower. Nothing contesting that mid tower destroy there. Links in to try and kill the Dragon Knight, but he pops BKB immediately for an escape method, and he's just gonna try and farm out. They're gonna work on getting this tier 2 here. Fortification is
under attack.
Fortification is available to do exactly that. But it doesn't matter. They got it. No deny either. Relocate on Chessie. Chessie pops ulti. Actually has enough mana to do it. Trying to get this. They're really trying to get this Enchantress here, but it's not going to happen. Goldblack's going to go down. Doesn't get the hammer ulti off. He was in mid-cast too. Dang. There's some crazy stuff going on Chessie here. Chessie's got no mana. He's got to be really careful with this relocate that just went out. And down goes Chessie. But in the end, you know, Enchantress still goes down. The Omni Knight goes down, and they're looking for some more kills here. Sand Kung throws down the Veil of Discord here, but it's not going to be able to get much. In fact, just barely misses it there. And, yeah, there's not going to be really much going off here. Slark ends up saving the day for Dragon Knight here. Keeps him on the shackle. So everyone's sleeping back in. Something I need to talk about is that Slark actually has a Scotty into Shadowblade, and he's actually a top net worth at the moment now. So he used to be second net worth, I'm pretty sure. But now it's the Slark at top net worth, which is another thing we're gonna have to talk about here, is that this Slark is gonna start carrying, so they need to find a way to disable him. But the Omni Knight, believe it or not, despite dying, just benefited way too much in that fight, and yeah, just really helped him a lot there. They're gonna try. They think that there's some wards going out on top. There's nothing happening. Queen of Pain getting close to that Aghanim Scepter here. Getting somewhat close. Swindles might be doing the same thing here, going for an Aghanims, but it doesn't really help him because all it does is just increase the range of Burrow Strike. They're gonna ping out the Roshan. There's the DD. They're double checking all the wards. They don't see the one over on the River Cliff here. And DD picked up by Limp.
Damage.
And they're going to ignore the Roshan. They're really centering that whole entire area up to figure out whether or not they can go in there. It's being pinged out by the Dragon Knight that they're over there. They smoke, and little did they know the smoke's going to go off from the Slark being invis into the river here. Dragon Knight's actually going to get initiated upon here. There's nothing they can do here to save Dragon Knight. Well, I disregard that completely. BKB Dragon Knight, and turns around and tries to kill Z-Freak in exchange. Swap goes out. Yeah, Iceberg's going down for sure, but in exchange, the Queen of Pain goes down. Slark needs to be a little bit careful here. There are sentries, a lot of sentries around here. Always want to fly goes down. Don't know why he came back in.
Your ashes will fall
They
like
see
rain.
Ramses. Ramses has a jump though, so he's fine if he really needs to escape. Shadowblade goes down though, and there goes the jump. There's no TP, so he's just gonna have to run it.
Purified.
Omni Knight, perfectly fine. He's got an Aether Lens, actually. Something I haven't seen on an Omni Knight before. Wait, am I wrong? Yeah, spell amp. There's no spell resistance anymore. Is that its thing? Does that make it bigger? It really does make it bigger. That's good. That's good. That's good. Meanwhile, Ramsey's trying to get initiated upon here. Doesn't really work. Stun went out and didn't do anything. I don't know why they haven't upped the stun yet, but they're gonna try again and go for this mid. They're double checking all the wards. They had like 7 sentries hooked up around here. Actually, I was wrong. It's a She that's being picked up on the Razor, which means a AC might be picked up on Medusa eventually. In fact, Medusa has 2k net worth. He might be going for something around that point of farm there, and don't see it. Maybe a Lincoln Sphere. I mean, there's not really too much they can link here. The only thing they can really link is a Disruptor count, Relocate, Enchantress Enchant, Dragonite Stun. Yeah, not really too much they'd be able to relocate. Yep, so there's that Aghanim Scepter build I'm talking about. Enchantress is going to go into Ag so she can get that Dragonlance bonus damage. Unless she's going into Bloodstone, which could very well be a possibility. Ward pinged out by Z-Freak, or Z-Freak, by the Vengeful, not Z-Freak. They know that there's a ward there. There's a gem on somebody. Can't remember who. I saw a gem pick up. There it is. There's a gem picked up on the Quap. Try and clean out the areas though. So she's still going for an Aghanim Scepter, but that gem kind of damaged her overall gold a little bit. She's still in the support graph for the net worth area, and the carries are the dire carries are taking over the net graph at the moment, with Slark being very close to the Razor for net worth farm. Swindles, Iceberg camping out the ruin area. Slark going in with Invis on Match Community, and there's no way to detect it. Match Community doesn't protect you from being slowed by that thing. He's still Invis, gets out. In fact, he has full HP. Oh my gosh. It doesn't matter. Ramsey's gonna get like massively initiated upon here. Blinks up into the corner. Z-Freak stuns him out, goes down. There's nothing they can really do about that. Triple kill, double kill going out on the side of Razor, getting 2 kills. Both the supports going down on the side of Spirit here, and Slark going down too. That's a massive gold change and something that's not really going to be very good. In fact, Omni Knight will pop down. Afterlife goes down too, so that's actually a really bad set of fights going on here, because now they can aggress this middle, and Razor still has 49 sap damage, so he has a lot of damage he can deal into this tower here. And he's like, fortify this creep. Alright, fortify the creep. And now we're going to get on this middle here. Dragon Knight can't really do anything about this. There's not much of an AoE stun that they can pose here. So these racks are going to go down here. It's going to give Complexity a really good lead on this game that looks like it's somewhat going Spirit's way, somewhat not going Spirit's way. I can't remember what button is my net graph thing, but we'll work on that later. I mean, what? One. Oh my gosh, there it is. Oh boy, I was wondering where that was. So the difference in experience really plummeted around when Complexity jumped in and got all these kills. Oh my gosh, they haven't gotten a kill in a while. Team Spirit have not gotten a kill in a while. It's been at least good 7 minutes. No kills. Gold. You know, Team Spirit was leading really well in the very beginning here with all these other kills when it was pretty low, when it was about like 12 something here. But not really gonna do them too well here. Items, really crazy items being picking up. See, there's the build. There's the build. It's not really helping him too much. Slark's gonna try to go for attack speed here, most likely. So I'm gonna go back into my network chart here. Close that. Go that. All right, cool. So we're going to try and see Slark going for attack speed here. He's going to try and disrupt the spot. He's getting pushed pretty heavily. There's an enchant creep guarding the the area there. They're about to smoke. No, they're not, actually. This is a Manta style going out on the way of Medusa here. So Medusa has plenty of damage. Actually has a Diffusal Blade as well. I didn't see that. So Scotty, Manta style, Diffusal Blade. There's a lot going on the way of the Medusa right now. Slark needs to figure out how he's going to turn this farm around here. And soon the farm will be turned around, but the mid racks being down, not really helping. Always want to fly here with the very low HP and armor that he has. They're in Roche. The Omni Knight's pinging out the illusion, floating around. Actually takes out a ward. Doesn't even know. My goodness. And Jesse gets the Aegis. So really passivated game on the side of Complexity here. The kills are very low, despite how crazy it is. The armor on Roshan was like only 5, and there's an amulet on the Solar Crest on the Vengeful Spirit, so didn't really last that long. Didn't really last that long for Roshan here. They're going to try and go for this tier 2, and they're going to put out the illusions to try and get some tower aggro here. Jesse gets relocated back, which is actually not a good thing that happened, because he could still, pull it out. Magic immunity going out on the Slark. He's invis. They got to be really careful here. Siegfried does have the gem still. Siegfried's actually agged, so they got to be really careful here, because that appears to be the very few magic immunity things that this team has. And looks like Complexity are going to back off. They're going to try and reset here and farm out a different lane. In fact, it's actually Swindles that's back at base defending the top 2 tower. Sand King picks up BKB, another item I probably couldn't really agree with, but I'm not the pro player here. They're trying to look for some sort of initiation off here on bottom. In fact, they're actually just gonna... What are they gonna do? They're gonna do exactly that. Glimmer Cape popped out on the Disruptor, so this team's gonna be able to escape here. Limp stunned out, but he's not taking any damage here. Jesse's just also decimating everything here. Gematrucite down on the ground from the dead.
9 in a row.
Oh no! You got it. You got it. You got it. Gotcha. You got it. You got the gem. Slark has gem. Okay. Well, that sucks. Slark has gem. Chessie still has Aegis. They need to fight on top of Chessie here, because there's no way. I think Chessie just remembered he had an Aegis. They're all guys, right? They're all guys. Good, they're all guys. They're all guys? Okay, yeah, they're all guys. We're good. They need to do something in the way of armor for Chessie here. Yeah, because Chessie may be dealing a lot of damage here, but he's taking a lot of physical damage from that Slark, especially with that the armor sap going out. Racer's going to go into the butterfly now, so maybe Medusa should go into the butterfly as well. If anything, he would drop the ring and go into it, or Boots of Travel at this point wouldn't be too bad of an idea. You have the ability to push other lanes pretty quickly. So, Roshan reclaimed in 2 minutes, or the Aegis reclaimed in 2 minutes. Roshan's going to be reclaimed probably much later. This is probably going to be a long respawn. In fact, it could very well be long respawn. I don't know yet. So, 2 minutes left on the Aegis. They know about it. Everyone knows about it. I know about it, because it said that there was 2 minutes left. Shut up. Shut up. This is my logic. Swindles kind of sandstorms early because the wave's going to be way up there. So, yeah, that's not going to help him out too much. How are we doing on the builds? Ooh, that's nifty. I like that one. So, there's the Aghanim Scepter picked up on the Enchantress now. So, Enchant has a much stronger lead when it comes to team fights now, with this Enchantress ultimate here basically being absolutely amped to burritos. Slark has a Skull Basher now, so He has the extra damage needed to win team fights, and still has the gem. In fact, he's probably going to keep it and hold on to it. AC going out on Dragonite. There it is, actually, right as I speak about it. So that's good. There's a lot of armor going out on the side of... Oh, in fact, actually, there's a fight happening, and I didn't even know. Chessie trying to expend the Aegis. He knows that there's only 2 minutes left on it. Relocate goes out. There's no BKB on Chessie, but there's actually a Chrysalis now, so there's a little bit of extra damage, which is something that they might have needed, might not needed.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom barracks
so
are
far
under
so
attack.
good. Complexity really pushing it in here. They've got no other option. Chessie pops ulti still, gets it off, but is swapped out. So they're gonna try and get it. Aegis expires completely, but Chessie gets the regen and it's actually disrupted of the regen here. Chessie wants to get in and get that last set of barracks here, but there's not really much they can do. Complexity blocks BKB, but out comes Swindle's getting a double kill basically onto the bot here, and there's some crazy kills going out. Buyback from the Enchantress. There's gonna be some crazy damage going out here. Gem's still on the Slark here, but looks like they're gonna get back. Zephrie's gonna try and deal as much damage as they can. There's so many sentry wards on the ground here. They're trying their best to get rid of this guy here, but Swindles he has the gem. So that's going to go down. There's a 2 dust actually on the Omni Knight, and in the end, I think it's still Complexity that benefits from this team fight. The Aegis was expired, but it doesn't matter. I think I saw it was like 3 minutes. There's a 4-minute respawn left on this Roshan here. I forgot that you can take control of illusions. Is it in split shot? It's not in split shot. So he's going to try and look through this Chessie here, but it doesn't look like it's actually going to turn out that well for Afterlife here. In fact, Afterlife's going to go down. And there was actually an Arcane Rune on Z-Freak, so that's going to come back really quickly now, on top of the Aghanim Scepter, which is a beautiful usage of that Arcane Rune. Someone's going to need to go and aggress that top lane, but still, much better, much crazier recap for basically just... They made much more money off of Complexity. Complexity definitely took the advantage. They had like 4 sentry wards placed down in here that no one actually took care of. And then the ranged they took out the melee barracks, and the ranged barracks are so close they could even probably be backdoored with protection still on them. Ben's is gonna need to be a little bit careful here. He has no method of escape, and there's a basher out on the. Whew. That instantly was death. The Dragonite trying to steal the kill there, and gets exactly that. There's no stun method on Chessie, so in fact they're gonna turn around and ult on top of it. And Chessie goes into ultimate. Slark needs to be a little bit careful here. That's the gem, and oh my gosh, it went the complete opposite way. Slark has no BKB. Queen of Pain actually gets Disruptor. Maybe that was the original target here, but Slark gets out. Has an Eagle Song actually, so he's still doing a lot of base damage here. And they're trying to snipe out the Courier, but they're not going to be able to get it. Courier is floating around some crazy path here, trying to figure out where the Slark is, but it looks like it's going straight to the secret shops here. And it's going to pick up the Razor Eagle Song here.
Radiant's bottom barracks have fallen.
Bottom barracks actually go down to the Mega Melee cubes here, so
is under
looks like
attack.
they still haven't fixed the Enchantress Spear thing yet. So they're not going to do much for top tower either. Desolator. Desi on someone. Where's the Desi? Is there a Desi on someone, or is that just Queen of Pain right click? That was just Queen of Pain right click. This mid tower is going to take some massive damage here. Is there another gem on someone? Yeah, there is. There's another gem on Queen of Pain. There's a gem on this one. So mid tower is actually getting aggressed by creeps here. There's no mid racks. That was the early game mid racks kill there. And it looks like it's definitely going to go in the way of Complexity on this fighting range right here. Oh my goodness. Let's look at items here. So we got the Enchantress. She's pretty much has all the items that she was going to build. Slark's still trying to finish up that Eagle Song. Dragon Knight, don't know what he's going for. He still has a bottle, so he's going to do a lot more Disruptor. Maybe trying to do Ags, but he's got Glimmer Cape. He's got no money. And there's Quick Staff from the Courier by Ramsey, so that is the Butterfly attempt coming out on the Slark. Aghanim Scepter on the Omni Knight, so he has the HP, he has Aether Lens for amp damage. Roshan, pinged out, it's there. They're going to do it. There's no vision claiming that Radiant will know. Daedalus was picked up on Medusa with the new 8 charged Why are they backing off? With the new 8-charged, what is it called? 8-charged diffusal blade. There we go. No cheese. So, again, another Aegis of Immortality. Going the way of Complexity here. Complexity seemed to have this one pretty much in the bag. Vengeful Spirit activates the rune here, so they're going to try and get some fights off while this Arcane rune is still kicking. I'll need to go in like 20 minutes. Well, let's hope this game ends in 20 minutes. I want it to end in 20 minutes. They're picking out the Courier here. The Courier is going to be picking up the very important part. The Courier gets scouted out here, so they need to be a little bit careful. The Courier might get clipped. It might not get clipped. They don't have vision of it. Courier's out. That's the Butterfly. Oh, no. They even try to dedicate a Queen Ultimate to it, just to prevent that Eagle Song from coming in. And Eagle Song on the Slark. They know that Slark has it, and that's who it was originally planned for. Enchant Spear going out, trying to take out Jesse here. Jesse's got too much mana for it to be that effective. In fact, Jesse's stuck in a spear. Jesse can cast Ultimate. Might have been a little bit premature here because he's got no actual damage that he can deal out here. So there's going to be one less teamfight Ultimate that's going to be able to be dedicated to this fight here. And there's 4 seconds left on the Queen of Pain ulti. They're going to back up. They're going to reset. Mask of Madness goes out on the Enchantress. So that's pretty much her build going out. Mass attack speed, mass attack range, mass attack damage through your ultimate. Next thing you know, it's going to be like Octoroar or something. But, yeah, they're going to try and reset on top here. They have the Butterfly out on Limp, so Limp has the escape method here. 4 Staff is on the Sandkung. Like 6 Sentry Wards on Queen of Pain despite having the gem. They're trying their best to find any vision here, which I don't understand. Again, Queen of Pain, you have a gem. I don't see what the problem is here. Chassis? Chassis? I want to say Chassis. How did that other one die? Just instantly. What? Oh, he glimpsed it. Okay. I'm like, oh, what happened here? It's like just died instantaneously. I had no idea. Base goes down. There's a Sentry Ward placed, and they're going to take it out. Massive damage going on the side of Limp here. Aghanim Scepter, Queen of Pain ulti goes out. Ramses needs to be really careful here. He might not be able to be seen here, but there's a lot of damage still going on the side of Radiant here, and Ramsey's gonna go down here. There's nothing they can redo to prevent that. Gem picked up by the Vengeful Spirit, dropped on TP, and that's the 3rd set of racks for Complexity, and that's GG. Complexity wins the game 3. What a beautiful game 3 it was, trying to outmatch this late game. For some reason, Enchantress paused the game, and it was like right in the middle of the Ancient exploding. What a bunch of noobs. They paused the game like a bunch of noobs. So that was a really beautiful game. It was actually really nice. I'm glad it ended as soon as it did, because otherwise I would not have been able to go to what I needed to go to later today. But a beautiful game coming out the side of Complexity here with this really surprise pick of Queen of Pain going support, being the semi-support. I'm really surprised that that was the case at the end of the day. But when the Slark goes down, then the game is over pretty much, and there was no buybacks. They spent the money on getting that Butterfly, which probably could have been held off. Slark was dealing enough damage already. If anything, they could have just grabbed the Evasion Amulet and just left it be, instead of, oh, actually that was the only thing left they had to buy. But there was no way that they were going to be able to get buybacks in order to be ready for the next fight after that last push there. They're already set down 2 barracks. The Dragon Knight really proposed a threat mid-game, but just early game was shut down, and then was late game shut down. This Enchantress build, though it's a lot, and though I said it was a pretty good build, it still has its ups and downs. And as you saw today, it definitely had its downs, because it didn't propose much of a threat against the rest of the team here, despite how Aghanim Scepter gives it magic piercing. So we're gonna that's the end of my casting for today. We did Complexity Game 2 and Complexity versus Team Spirit Game 3. This is your host for the Scourge Gaming TV chat, I guess is the best way to put it. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you tomorrow for the next set of games from Captain's Draft 3.0.